Senior parents for basketball and dance, please come over to the corner behind the teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Nebraska High School this evening. As we recognize the class of 2024 senior members of our dance and boys basketball teams for all they have contributed to the Cooper family. We will begin with our senior dance members. Our first senior is Kate Denman. Kate is the daughter of Jason, class of 1992, and Laura Denman. During the time at First Catholic, Kate has been involved in dance, the school musical, National Honor Society, and is a salt team captain for Roadhouse. After graduation, Kate will attend Creighton University to study physical therapy. Kate would like to thank her parents and teammates for everything they have done to make your dance team experience so special. Kate Denman. Our next senior is Evangeline Elia. Evangeline is the daughter of Pete and Amy Elia. She has been a member of the dance team for 4 years and the captain for the past 2 years. She plans to attend Nebraska Wesleyan University and study history and anthropology after graduation. She'd like to thank her parents, teachers, classmates, and teammates. Evangeline Elia. Our final senior dance team member is Maddie Riggs. Maddie is the daughter of Christopher and Jennifer Riggs. During her time at First Catholic, Maddie has been involved in dance for 4 years and a team captain for 3 years. Maddie has also been involved in National Honor Society. She plans to attend the University of Nebraska at Lincoln to study interior design. She'd like to thank her parents, sisters, and grandparents for being her biggest supporters. Maddie Riggs. And let's have one last round of applause for all of our dance team members. And now let's meet our senior basketball team. We'll start with number 4, Colby Duncan. Colby is the son of Cole and Allison Duncan, Allison, class of 2004. During his time at First Catholic, Colby has participated in football, basketball, baseball, as a member of the National Honor Society and a student ambassador. After graduation, Colby will attend Northwestern College to play football and pursue a degree. Colby Duncan. Our next senior is number 24, Malawal Tom. The son of Ben Kong and Aluk Javad. During his time at Gross Catholic, Malawal has participated in football and basketball. After graduation, he will attend college or university to play basketball and pursue a degree. Malawal Tom. Our final basketball senior, number 34, Ryan Weiss. Ryan is the son of Alan, class of 1990, and Rita Weiss. During his time at Gross Catholic, Ryan has participated in football, basketball, track, golf, and is a member of the National Honor Society. After graduation, Ryan will attend Hastings College to play football and study actuarial science. Ryan Weiss. Let's have one final round of applause for all our incredible boys basketball seniors and their families. On behalf of Gross Catholic, thank you so much for all your hard work and sacrifice.
All right, welcome to our boys basketball varsity matchup between the Gross Catholic Cougars and the Nebraska City Pioneers. We just wrapped up the senior night. Thank you all seniors that participated in sports throughout the year. Will just be a few minutes before the matchup starts. Coming into the matchup, the Nebraska City Pioneers are 3-18, and your home team, the Gross Catholic Cougars, are 6-11. This is the first meeting between the two teams, and it will hopefully be an exciting one.
Gentlemen, welcome to Gross Catholic High School. Gross High School is proud to announce that it is joining schools across the nation in Project Adam and becoming a heart-safe school. In the event of a cardiac emergency, the nearest AED is just outside the gym doors in the commons area. At this time, we would like to invite everyone to please rise for our opening prayer. We ask that you remain standing at the conclusion of the prayer for our national anthem, performed this evening by the Cougar Band. At Gross Catholic, we begin all activities by asking for God's blessing in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. God in heaven, we come before you tonight, and we give you thanks for your many blessings. May the actions of all here this evening, players, coaches, officials, and fans, always reflect your love for all people. Please keep all of the athletes free from injury, and may they be strengthened in mind, body, and soul to do their best each day. Together we pray the Marianist doxology. May the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be glorified in all places through the Immaculate Virgin Mary. Amen.
Fighters all and winners too.
Go with your game.
We got winners all the way. Come on, Hugh, show 'em how we do it.
Show how the game's won.
Roadside, great, best in the Husker State.
All right, welcome back. The starting lineup for Nebraska City is Keston Holman, Mitchell Hodges, Braden Earl, Kalen Fritsch, and Caleb Walker.
Number 1, 5'10" sophomore, Tyson Highland. Number 2, 5'10" junior, Bryson Sargent. Number 4, 6'1" senior, Cody Duncan. Number 24, 6'6" senior, Mo Hall. And number 3, 6'3" senior, number 34, Ryan Weiss.
And your starting lineup for Gross is Bryson Sargent, Ryan Weiss, Tyson Hillig, MK, and Colby Duncan. We had one mistake with the Nebraska City lineup. Instead of Caleb Walker, we have Daniel Adonza. And Gross wins the tip. And Tyson starting up top. Swinging around from Weiss to MK. Down to Bryson in the corner. Swings it to Duncan. Duncan charges. And swatted by Keston Holman. Duncan with the inbound to Sargent. Start at the top of the key. Swings it to Duncan in the corner. So over to Hellig. Back to Duncan. Over to Sargent. Over to Hellig. Hellig shoots. And with the three. Mitchell Hodges brings it down the court. Over to Fritsch. To Holman. Into the corner. Hodges. And we got an offensive foul on Hodges. Cougar basketball.
That's his first, team's first.
Duncan bringing it down the court. Assessing the situation. Over to Sargent. Over to Kong. Kong charging. Down low. And draws a foul. Fouls on Braden Earl. Kong to the line for 2.
Foul number 4, Braden Earl. That's his first, team's second. Volleyball Kong to the line. For the Cougars, 2 shots.
Makes the first. It's a Cougar lead, 4-0. And drains the second. Cougars with the full court press. Helig. Fritsch driving. Passes out to 4. Braden Earl and gets called for the travel. Duncan once again taking it down the court. Student section in full swing after that call. And MK takes it down the lane with a beautiful finish. Increases the lead to 7. And inbound to Adonza. Adonza taking it down the court past Weiss. Out to Holman. Holman trying to go across. And back out to Adonza. Adonza charging. Misses the layup. Sarge under pressure from Adonza. Bring it down the court. Over to Kong. Kong shoots. Just misses. We got a foul on 34, Ryan Weiss, with a push. Trying to get the rebound. Braden Earl with the inbound. Into Fritsch. Fritsch bringing it down the court with Helig in hot pursuit. Pulls up from 3. Misses off the back. Sargent taking it down the court in the fast break. Kicks it out to Kong. Kong with a great spin move and gets the finish. Hodges bringing it down. Hodges with the crossover. Loses the ball for a second, but is able to recover. Helig doing everything he can to keep him outside the arc. Adonza charging, gets the and one. We got a foul on, I think, Cougars number 4, Colby Duncan. And we have a Nebraska City sub, number 23, Caden Klassen, coming in for Braden Earl. We're trying to bring the size to the court, keep up with MK and Weiss. And he misses the foul shot. MK bringing it down the court with the dunk. Wow. I think that's 9 points for him already in this first quarter. Amazing. Adonza bringing it down the court. Passing it down low. And Klassen gets the finish. Got a Nebraska City timeout. What a dunk out of MK. I mean, he's known to do that, but that was remarkable. The student section is loving that. As the Cougars retake the court, we got a 7-point lead, 11-4, with 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. This game has been all Malawal Kong as of late, I think having 9 of the first 11 points scored by the Cougars. Duncan taking it down the court. No contesting. Nice screen by Weiss. He finds Sargent open at the top. Back to Duncan. Out to Helig. Helig pulls up from 3. Just misses off the side. Now Adonza back down the court. Pulling up from 3. Drains it with the and one. What a shot. It's a Cougar foul on number 24, Malawal Kong. We have a Nebraska City sub with number 21, Landon Ferguson, coming in for number 2, Mitchell Hodges. And we have number 3, Jacob Heffelfinger coming in for Colby Duncan. And number 20, Dan Cure coming in for Bryson Sargent. Heffelfinger down the court to MK, to Helig, down to Weiss in the paint. Out to Cure coming around the top. Kicks it out to Heffelfinger. Kicks it out to Weiss up top. Over to Kong. Kong pulls up from 3. Off the front. Helig struggling down low. Gets called for the push on Daniel Adonza. That's the Cougars' 4th team foul. Helig's first. Nebraska City inbound. Out to Landon Ferguson to bring down the ball. We got a full court press from the Cougars with Helig on the ball. Cure trying to contest the pass to Holman. Holman back down to Ferguson. Ferguson to Adonza. Adonza trying to get moves. We got the pickpocket by Malawal Kong. Kong with the dunk! Wow. 2 for him. Oh, and he gets the technical. I mean, he's got to celebrate after having 2 dunks like that. The crowd loves it. Very apparent by the noise in the gym. On his head, right over him. We got the "Who's Your Daddy" chant coming out of the student section. Absolutely loving it. Unfortunately, got the technical, but I mean, it was pretty cool. That is That was Keston Holman taking the penalty shots. Cougar League lead down to only 3 with 3.5 minutes left in the first here. The Cougars now have 5 fouls, putting Nebraska City in the bonus. It's an inbound to Holman. Holman over to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Holman. Over to Von Felt. Down to Klassen. Out to Fritsch. And Fritsch drives and makes a layup. Great finish. Helig into Heffelfinger, bringing it down. Back to Helig. Just barely getting over the half-court line. Over to Cure. Back down to Heffelfinger. Out to Sweetman. Out to Weiss. Driving low and draws the foul. I believe that foul will be on number 23. All right, we got that. It's actually a foul on 0, Mason Von Felt. His first. And Weiss still line for 2. Bricks it off the front. We have a Gross Catholic sub, number 2, Bryson Sargent, coming in for number 1, Tyson Helig. And Weiss makes the second. The lead now dwindling to 2 points at 14-12 game. Nebraska City ball. Klassen brings it down the court. Gives it off to Ferguson. Over to Holman in the corner. Airballs it. Klassen gets the rebound and the and one. Ties up the game. It's a foul on number 20, Dang Kier. Makes a shot, giving them the first lead of the game. Sargent down quick, down to Dang Kier in the corner, kicks it to Ryan Weiss, draws the foul from Klassen. So Weiss back to the line for two. That is Nebraska City's fourth foul of the quarter. We'll have a Nebraska City sub here. As Weiss misses the first shot. Number 4, Braden Earl comes back in for Kalen Fritsch. Weiss drains the second one, tying the game back up. Earl with the ball, back to Klassen, bringing it down the court. Big man point guard out there. Ferguson with the ball. Out to Earl. Earl taking it down low. Over to Ferguson. Ferguson misses the three. Rebound by Weiss. Gets it to Sargent. Bring it down the court on the fast break. Sweetman with the ball. Over to Weiss. Swings it back to Sargent. Sargent looking left. Goes back over to Heffelfinger. Out to Kier. Kier driving. With a great finish. Ferguson bringing up the ball. Weiss cutting off that pass back to Klassen. Down to Earl. Down back. Still Earl driving. Rebound by Kier. Kier with the fast break. Called for a push on Nebraska City. That'll be their fifth foul, putting them in bonus. The foul was on 4, Braden Earl. Dan Kier to the line for 2. Drains the first one. Got a couple Nebraska City subs coming in. Number 5, Sam Rivetto. Number 11, Kalen Fritsch. And number 10, Daniel Adonza. Kier with the second shot. Drains that one too. We got a Cougar sub here. Tyson Hillig coming back in for Jacob Heffelfinger. Klassen with the inbound. Out to Ferguson. Back to Klassen. Over to Adonza. Back to Klassen with the 3-man weave. And it's out as he passes to Ferguson, who couldn't keep a hold of the ball. That's Sargent with the inbound. Looking to get it back out to the field general. Number 1, and Hellig drains the 3. All Hellig there. Ferguson bringing the ball back down, guarded by Dan Kier. Ferguson passes down to Fritsch, out to Klassen, back to Ferguson. Ferguson dribbling over to Rivetto, back to Klassen, into Ferguson again. Over to Adonza. Adonza driving with a great finish. Sweetman passes in to Hellig. Right, back to Sweetman. Over to Sargent, open 3. Oh, just misses off the back. Weiss with the tip back, and Fritsch takes it all the way. Rivetto, sorry. Sweetman. Sargent, back to Sweetman. Back to Sargent to drive out to Ty. Dan Kier down low. Gets it out to Sargent with the 3, just misses, and Kier with the putback. right back in. Adonza taking it back up for Nebraska City. Cougar lead now 5. Over to Rivetto. Rivetto over to Klassen. Out to Adonza. Adonza with the 3. Almost makes the buzzer beater. So at the end of the first quarter, your Cougars lead 24-17 with a pretty exciting first quarter there with 2 Malawakong dunks and plenty of action throughout, with the technical and the crowd really getting into the action. And we got a performance from our very own Cougar dance team. Coming out of half, it'll be Nebraska City ball. I think Nebraska City needs to make some major adjustments if they want to keep pace with the Cougars. Cougars just shooting very well in that first quarter, along with being physical down at the rim. The Pioneers were able to find some breaks in the defense, but it wasn't quite enough. And a pass straight out by Holman. It's got the yips. And here's Colby Duncan passing in to Sargent. Sargent bringing it down. Met at half court by Caleb Walker, his first appearance in the game. Oh, a tip away by Adonza. Goes down and doesn't get the finish. Rebound by Ryan Weiss. Malawakong taking it up in the fast break. Gets it out to Ty Helig, who drains the 3, increasing the lead to 10. And we have a out of bounds with Mitchell Hodges passing and MK knocking out of bounds. Caleb Walker, the inbound to Mitchell Hodges. Over to Holman. Holman going down the outside. The risky pass down with Ty Helig getting it. Sargent down to Colby Duncan, who just misses. And MK couldn't quite secure the 2 putbacks, so finally gets it in with the 3rd rebound. Quite impressive night out of him, I think, with 11 points. At Nebraska City down the court with a missed runner by Mitchell Hodges. Back Cougar ball. Ty Helig to the corner, and another 3. Extends the lead to 12 points and a Nebraska City timeout. Seems like any adjustments made between quarters was not enough for Nebraska City, as they're not keeping pace with this Cougar offense in the 3s. The seniors making a big impact on their senior night, especially MK and Ryan. Colby has been doing good, facilitating the ball around, getting those assists. But really the star of the show tonight has been Malawakong with 11 points and numerous rebounds. It's Nebraska City to inbound the ball. Gross Catholic with a full court press, leaving only Ryan Weiss in the backcourt. They pass in to Hodges. Down to Holman, into the corner. He's trapped in the corner. Out to Fritsch. Fritsch passes it out. Oh, and it's intercepted by Ty Helig. Gives the alley-oop to MK, and he banks it in. At Nebraska City using it to their advantage of bringing it down the court with Adonza. Adonza sloppily getting through. Gets it down low. And Caitlin Fritsch with the finish. Sargent bringing it down the court now. Over to Duncan. Back to Sargent. Not seeing anything he likes. Over to Colby up top. Reese rotating from out below. Helig moving down low. Out to Sargent. We got an offensive foul on Helig. Maybe a moving screen in there. I didn't quite see what he did. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was a moving screen. First foul of the quarter for the Cougars. Impressive Nebraska City pass. And the shot is blocked by Ryan Weiss. Colby down the court, gets pickpocketed by Adaza. Adaza going up and gets swatted by MK with the putback by Kaylin Fritsch. We got Sargent in the fast break, kicks it out to Helig, who just misses the three. And Weiss with the rebound puts it up, but the foul is called on the floor. That's the first foul of the quarter for Nebraska City. Looks like the foul was on number 11, Kaylin Fritsch, which is his first foul of the game. Cougars inbound to Malwa Kong. Gets tipped off his fingers. Down over to Holman in the corner. Holman drives down low on the baseline and gets the finish with a little jelly layup. Into Sargent, bringing it down the court. Sargent drives, kicks it out to Weiss, who drives, gets a spin move, and can't quite secure the finish with number 23, Klassen, getting the rebound. Adonza brings the ball down, guarded by Colby. He kicks it out to Hodges, and Duncan gets the block. Helig bringing the ball down, kicks it out to Sargent. Sargent makes man go flying by. Malawal Kong with the shot and drains the three. Impressive night out of him. I think 17 points already in this first half. Holman bringing it down, gives it to Fritsch. MK with the rebound. Sargent down to Weiss, who gets called for the charge. Down low. Seemed like Fritsch was still moving there, but yeah, it seemed like Fritsch was still moving there, but it takes a lot to stop Ryan Weiss there, and I'm not sure about that call. We had a lot of subs come in. Sam Rivetto back in, with Landon Ferguson also back in. Holman with the three, just misses off the backboard. Dang Kier coming in for the Cougars with the ball now. We also have Jacob Heffelfinger and a first appearance for Cale Bigsberger, the freshman. Heffelfinger with the three, just misses off the backboard. Dang Kier almost getting the rebound. Over to Ferguson, who's bringing it down. Passes to Fritsch. Fritsch thinking about the three. Pulls up. Drains the three. Sargent bringing the ball down. Cougar lead now only 9. And Sargent with the easy finish over Earl. Fritsch back with the ball, bringing it down the court. In the ISO against Cale Bigsberger. Over to Ferguson in the corner. Working his way back to the top of the key. Over to Fritsch, who drains the three. Really getting hot here in the second quarter. To Heffelfinger. Over to Dang Kier. Back up to Heffelfinger. Over to Bigsberger. And some miscommunication between him and Kong there. Ball goes out of bounds. Keston Holman, the inbounder. Cougars still using that full court press. Gets it down to Klassen in the corner. Back to Holman. Over to Rivoto. Down to Klassen. Klassen traveling in the lane, draws the foul. I think that's a foul on, 24, Mawawao Kong. It's his third foul of the game. Klassen to the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. Mawawao Kong comes out for Ryan Weiss. Klassen's second shot is up and good. To the basketball. Heffelfinger coming down the court, down to Biggs. Over to Heffelfinger. Down to Sargent in the corner. Misses the 3. Back to Fritsch here, bring it down the court. Decides not to shoot, goes to Holman on the edge. Trying down low, gets out to Ferguson. Over to Rivetto, and now Klassen, who drives and gets the finish. Cougar lead down to 4 now, with Sargent opting to slow it. Oh, and here we have a Cougar timeout. Coach Chio thinks it's time to talk some things over. Cougars started hot in the quarter, early in the quarter, and the Pioneers are starting to work their way back closer to even, getting the score pretty close to where it was at the end of the first, with some fast breaks and good drives by Caden Klassen, and a huge charge call down low on Weiss. The student section is quite large for the senior night, and the band making an appearance, making their presence known. And we're back from timeout with Dang Kier inbounding for the Cougars. Now Bryson Sargent bringing the ball down. He's met with Fritsch. Communicating to Dang Kier. Trying to set up the play on the edge. Over to Tyson Hellig. Looking down low, decides to pull up and just misses off the front of the rim. Rebound by Holman. Holman goes to Ferguson. Hellig overshoots his anticipation. Holman drains the 3, bringing the lead down to 1. Sargent bringing it down the court. Down to Weiss in the corner. Back to Sargent. Swinging it over to Hellig. Hellig looking back to Sargent. Sargent with the crossover over to Weiss. Weiss putting it back to Heffelfinger with the give and go. Into the lane. Weiss gets called for a foul on number 23, Caden Klassen. It's his second of the game. Ryan Weiss shooting his 2 foul shots. Misses the first off the front of the rim. And we have Braden Earl coming back in for Caden Klassen. Now Weiss's second shot is up and good. Increasing the Cougar lead to 2 now. The minute 20 left in the half. Down to Ferguson in the corner. Rivetto with the ball now. Looking for Holman. Holman pulls up from deep and airballs it. He's been hot lately, but not with that shot. The inbound to Sargent, bringing the ball down. Trying to get everything set up. There's the last minute of action here. Dang Kier with the ball, up to Weiss at the top of the key. Driving at the spin move. Gets fouled here. Thought it was almost a no call. It was a late penalty call. The crowd is a little outraged because I thought it wasn't going to be a call. I think Nebraska City's a little outraged because of the flopping nature of what it looked like there. Weiss misses the first shot. We had number 33, Jonathan Pineda, come in. And Weiss drains the second shot, increasing the lead to 3. Holman down to Ferguson. Working his way around. Misses a pass, and Helig with the interception makes the easy finish. Back out to Ferguson. Now Holman bringing the ball down. Over to Ferguson again. Trapped in the corner. And gets called with the travel. Arguing with the ref, even though he knows he did it. Now Jacob Heffelfinger inbounding to Bryson Sargent. Sargent back over to Heffelfinger. Looking for Dankir, misses over the top. Out of bounds. We have a Nebraska City sub, number 2. Hodges coming back in. And we had Cale Bigsberger come in and Sweetman. We have Holman bringing the ball down. That is Colton Sweetman. Holman bringing the ball down, contested by Biggs. And swatted out of bounds by Dankir as Holman was attempting to pass it down to Hodges. Holman with the inbound here. Right in front of the student section. Into Fritsch. Looks like we got a foul on the ground. Not quite sure on who. Number 32, Cale Bigsberger. That's his first of the game. Holman to inbound here for Nebraska City. Gets it out to Hodges. He tries to pass to Rivetto. Gets knocked away. Rivetto shoot. And Holman with the shot at the last second and misses. At the end of the half, we have a 5-point Cougar lead, 43-38. With a pretty even game so far, 2 evenly matched opponents, keeping it nice, close, and entertaining for you guys. And with the dance team coming out, we'll see you again at the start of the next half.
At this time, we would like to honor Julie and Mark McNamara with the Booster Club Spotlight Award. The Booster Club wants to recognize those people who represent true school spirit and best demonstrate the Booster Club's mission to unite students, parents, coaches, faculty, staff, alumni, and the community to support the Girls Catholic students and staff with their activities. Julie has been on the Girls Catholic staff the past 15 years and has served as a math teacher, student council sponsor, drama department assistant, dean of Woodland House, and junior senior counselor. She has given her free time to prepare endless events for the students here at Girls Catholic. Julie's summers are even spent preparing for next year's student council events. Julie's kind heart always makes all students feel loved and cared for. Just like Julie, Mark has given his time to make Girls Catholic a better place. You can see Mark at endless events here at Girls. He steps in as the voice of football, basketball, and soccer at times. Mark also keeps the clock at football games. Mark is alongside of the student council and drama events. Mark is always willing to step in and demonstrate his service leadership alongside Julie. Julie and Mark are both alumni and have also put 4 children from Girls Catholic. Julie and Mark represent the true spirit of giving their time and talents to the Girls Catholic community. Girls can never repay you two for all you have done. We appreciate your devotion to Girls Catholic and would like to present you as an token of our gratitude, a gift certificate to the Spirit Store. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you, Julie and Mark McNamara. Congratulations from the Booster family and the Booster Club on receiving the Booster Club Spotlight Award.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth for the second half of action. We have the Cougars leading the Pioneers 43-38 with a pretty evenly matched first half. Each team getting hot and cold. Both able to shoot the ball pretty well and some great drives down low. Start with the second half of action with Cougar basketball. Got it down to MK. Out to Duncan, who shoots. Misses a three off the cylinder. Rebound by Fritsch, who takes it down the court. Shoots and misses off the glass. Duncan with the rebound, bring it down the court. Fakes the look to MK. Out to Sargent. Over to Weiss. Over to Helig. Back down to Weiss. Misses. And Adonzo with the interception, bringing it down the court in the fast break. Adonzo looking into the corner. And Hodges drains the three. Helig taking it back down the court. Driving, kicks it out to Weiss. Over to Sargent. Down to Duncan, backing him down. Doesn't get to finish off the glass. Gets his own rebound and misses off the front again. Down. MK with the block there. Rebound by Weiss. Out to Helig. Drives and gets swatted by Kalen Fritsch. No foul called. Gross Catholic with the inbound down low. Colby passes in to Bryson Sargent in the corner. Working his way around. Goes low, kicks out to Duncan, who misses the three. With Sargent getting the rebound, over to Duncan. Sargent with the shot, misses again. Weiss with the rebound. Helig with the ball, tries to get to Duncan, and Holman with the interception and the drive down and with the finish. Kong down to Sargent, out to Duncan. With the reach-in by Adonza. Helig calling for MK. Out to Sargent. Over to Duncan, who drives. Doesn't quite get the finish. Got Adonza bringing the ball down. Fritsch with the legal screen. And then he misses with the block by MK. Oh, interception by Holman as MK is looking for Ty Helig in the corner. Hodges over to Fritsch, and then back to Holman. Holman stuck. Over to Fritsch, who shoots and drains the three. We got a 46-43 Nebraska City lead. Colby Duncan bringing it down the court. And a blatant foul by Adonza. That's his first foul, and the team's first of the half. Got some subs for both teams. We have Jacob Heffelfinger coming in and Dan Cure coming in, along with Rivetto and Landon Ferguson coming in for Nebraska City. Sargent with the ball. Goes to Kong. Kong at free throw. Goes for the drive. And with the great finish contested by Rivetto. Fritsch travels as he tries to make a man miss. Tries to do a little shimmy, but gets called. Ty Helig with the inbound. Number 4, Brandon Earl coming out. The sub of Klassen coming in. Sargent bring the ball down. Doesn't quite get the pass off to Kong. Gives it to Cure instead. Out to Kong up top. Over to Helig. Over to Heffelfinger, then Sargent. Down to Kong, who gets the finish in traffic. Rivetto to Holman. Over to Ferguson. Down to Klassen. Out to Ferguson with the three and makes it. Nebraska City with the 2-point lead. as Sargent brings the ball down. Kicks it out to Helig, who can't quite grab it. Goes out of bounds. Pioneer ball. Klassen with the inbound. Gets it out to Holman, guarded by Sargent. Holman working his way down the court. And it gets stolen. Stolen by Sargent, and Holman fouls in his attempt to get it back. Second foul for the Pioneers of the half. We have Sargent bringing the ball down now. Down to Helig. Out to Sargent. Thinks about shooting. Decides against it. Out to Heffelfinger. Drives. And Rivetto with the foul. Late call. Thought he got all ball for a second, but turns out he didn't. It's a third foul in short order by Nebraska City. Heffelfinger to the line. Misses the first shot. And makes a second. Ferguson with the ball now. Bring it down the court. Guarded by Helig. Passes away to Rivetto. Down to Fritsch. Fritsch drives the baseline. Gets fouled by Bryson Sargent. Team's first of the half. And that was his first of the game. We got a Pioneer sub, Daniel Adonza, coming in for Keston Holman. Pioneer ball gets out to Klassen. Down to Fritsch. Then stolen by Kier to Kong. Kong passes out to Heffelfinger in the corner. Over to Sargent, who drives and gets the finish. Now Adonza bringing the ball down the court. Guarded by Kier here at the top of the key. Tries for the drive. Goes wide off the glass. Klassen with the rebound. Tries to put it up. Can't get around Kier. Sargent bringing the ball down in the fast break. Drives. Kicks it out to Helig, who pulls up for three. Airballs it. And Rivetto with the rebound. And Heffelfinger with the foul while he's driving down the court. It's his first of the game, and now the Cougars' second of the half. Cougars lead by 1, 50-49. Pass into Ferguson. Person loses the ball temporarily, gets it back. Looking for an open man. Rivetto gets the handoff. Over to Klassen, back to Ferguson. Over to Adonza at the top of the key. Looks for the shot, fakes. Kier touches the ball, gets it loose. Doesn't quite get the steal, though. Out to Klassen at the top, looking for a charge. And he travels down the lane for the point. Got Heffelfinger. Down to Kong. Pick. And Kong drains the three from deep. Over 20 points for him. Now Ferguson with the ball, bringing it down the court. With the Cougar trap in the corner. Helig trying. He drives the entire way. Misses at the rim. Can't quite get the finish. Ball's loose. We got a jump ball down low. We got a timeout, actually, by the Pioneers. Cougars lead by 2 now. 53-51 with a minute 51 left in the quarter. And breaking news coming out of Cougar Cheer. We have Cougar Cheer winning their 12th consecutive state championship. Adding another one to already numerous banners here in the gym. You can see them in the student section with their medals. Congratulations to all of them. keeping the dynasty alive and well. And here we go, coming out of the Pioneer timeout. Looks like no substitutions for either team. Actually, we have one. Mason Von Felt is now in for Nebraska City, along with Caden Holman, sorry. MK with the block, and Nebraska City recovers the ball. Adonza puts it up, can't quite get the rebound, and Hellig comes down with it. He also brings it down the court. Gives it back to Sargent. Sargent looking for an open man. Gets it to Heffelfinger. Can't quite work it down to Kong. Gives it out to Kier. Over to Sargent. Looking for Kong again. Can't quite get it to him. He finally gets it to him as he moves out to the corner. Holman getting crossed up. And he hits it in his face. Drains the three. 24 points for him. What a performance tonight on senior night from Malawal Kong. Pioneer ball. Von Felt has the ball. Over to Klassen, down to Von Felt in the corner. Von Felt pass to Adonza. Here misses the dunk, unfortunately. Trying to follow in MK's footsteps. And a bad pass by Fritsch, almost intercepted by Heffelfinger, but goes out of bounds right by the scorer's table. Cougars lead by 5 points, 56-51, with 36 seconds remaining in the quarter. Now Fritsch inbounds to Hodges, just came in. Hodges taking it down. Looks like we have some players down, but no fouls called. Earl drives, gets stopped at the baseline. MK with the ball decides to pull a little jumper and gets his own rebound in the putback and puts it in. Kalen Fritsch bringing the ball down. Misses, and now MK with the ball. Bringing it down the side. Oh, falls down and gets the travel call. Visibly disappointed with that. Had a great opportunity to increase his points total. Colton Sweetman comes in for Malawal Kong, as he gets a well-deserved rest. Seems like Daniel Adonza can't stay on his feet here. And that brings the quarter to an end with a Holman shot that goes wide. Cougars lead by 7, 58-51 at the end of the third quarter. It seems like any adjustments made in that third quarter during the timeout seem to have worked as they increased the lead by quite a few points. Coach Teo talking very enthusiastically in the huddle here, right in front of me. And a great performance from the Cougar dance team. Here's the start of the fourth quarter. Both teams coming out the same lineups as they had going in. Apart from, we have Malawal Kong back in for Colton Sweetman. Down to Earl. Out to Fritsch, who misses off the back of the rim. Kong with the rebound to Bryson Sargent, bringing the ball down. Sargent looking, passes to Kier. Kier driving low and gets the finish. Fritsch bringing the ball down now in the fast break. Decides to charge, doesn't get anywhere. Holman charging it with a nice jumper. Out to Sargent. The handoff to Kier. Kier at the top of the key to Helig. Helig looking, gets the charge and goes with the finish. Holman down to Fritsch, and Fritsch gets fouled down low by Bryson Sargent. I believe that's his second of the game. It's the team's first of the quarter. Fritsch to the line for two. And this is the first off the cylinder. We got Klassen coming in for number 4, Braden Earl. And Fritsch misses the second shot as well. And Kong with the rebound. Bryson Sargent taking it nice and slow down the court. Letting all his players get set. Assessing his situation. And Coach Tio with the 30-second timeout. Saw something he didn't like. And we're going to be drawing up a play here. Cougars lead by 9 in the fourth quarter. 6:49 left in the game. The Pioneers really need to make an adjustment if they want to come out on top in this game. Same lineup, or it appears both teams. But we will have a Nebraska City sub coming in here after this play. Inbound to Bryson Sargent. Looking for Ty Helig. Over to Heffelfinger, back to Helig. Looking for Kier. Over to Sargent in the corner. Back out to Kier. Fakes. Down to Sargent. Out to Kier. Decides not to shoot. Gives it to Sargent. Over to Heffelfinger. And we have a shot clock violation. So it'll be Nebraska City ball. We got a Nebraska City substitution. Landon Ferguson coming in for Braden Earl, I believe. Ferguson taking the ball down. Passes to Holman. Holman up top. Over to Adonza. Adonza driving and gets the runner. Sargent with the ball now. Coming down the court. Kicks out to Dang Kier. He gives it to Helig. Over to Sargent. Sargent cross passes courts over to Heffelfinger, who airballs it. Rebound by Ferguson. Down to Fritsch, who charges. Tries to get the fadeaway, doesn't quite get it. Kong with the rebound. Over to Sargent. Kier with the ball now. Nebraska City's really keeping a man very close to Kong. That man's been Holman most of the night when he's been in. Sargent with the ball. Over to Heffelfinger. Over to Sargent, who drives and gets the runner. What a shot. Now Ferguson up to Holman. Back to Ferguson. Over to Klassen. And then to Fritsch. Fakes the shot. over to Adonza, guarded by MK. Adonza shoots, misses off the front of the rim. Cure with the rebound, over to Malawal Kong, still guarded by Holman. Sargent with the ball, over to Cure, over to Kong. Down to Sargent in the corner. Dribbling at the ball, down to Helig, down low. Tries his shot, doesn't get it. And MK with the putback and one. They've been guarding him close all night, and when he gets down low, it becomes a problem. Gets the foul. Seems like it's not an and one. They're going to call it on the floor. No continuation with the shot, apparently. And that's the first shot, or the first foul, sorry, of the half by the Pioneers. The Pioneers have been guarding MK real close. The whole rest of the team has been in zone while they've been going man on MK, with mostly Holman having that responsibility. Now we're out to Heffelfinger, down to Kong, rather, and pass gets batted away. Out of bounds after a messy exchange between both teams. Pioneer ball. Daniel Adonza inbounding here. Down to Ferguson. Ferguson with the ball to Klassen. Down low. Trying to get past Kong. He does with a finish. And inbounded to Ty Helig. And we got another Cougar timeout. Cougar lead now 7 with just under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Student section absolutely loving the game so far. Very exciting game. Keeping it close by both teams. Nebraska out of the huddle. Cougars given a first warning. Cougars come out to meet their opponents. No lineup changes coming out of there. Actually, we have one. Klassen out with Ravetto in. And Holman is out. Mason Von Felt is in. Along with Mitchell Hodges is now in with the foul as he gets beat around the edge by Ty Holman. That was just sloppy defending there. Got Jacob Heffelfinger inbounding now. Ferguson getting very jumpy there. Inbound to Kong with a very apparent foul here. Ferguson with both hands on him. Foul is instead called on Daniel Adonza. His second, I believe. And we got Klassen coming back in, Holman coming back in, and Fritsch coming in, and all three players I mentioned earlier coming out, Ravetto, Hodges, and Von Felt. Inbound blocked, but it gets to Kong somehow. Helig gets the finish with the drive. Wow, as he was fouled twice. Inbound to Ferguson. Now to Holman, bringing it down the court. Cougars lead by 9. Out to Ferguson on the edge. Airballs it, and Kong with the rebound. Gets a pass out to the corner for Helig. Passes to Kier at the top of the key. Dang drives and gets fouled at the rim by Klassen. foul, no doubt about it. Clausen doesn't think so. 2 shots for Dan Kier. And he makes the first shot, extending the lead to 10 with 3:15 left in the fourth quarter. Ryan Weiss comes in for Jacob Heffelfinger. And he misses the second shot. Kong with the rebound and the putback. Wow, he's on fire tonight. Daniel Donza with the ball, then to Klassen. Klassen down to Fritsch, and Klassen drains the 3 from outside. We got Hellig bringing the ball down to Weiss down low. Klassen gets the block, but can't block the second one as Weiss gets his own rebound. Got Holman bringing the ball down now. Lead of 11 now. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Out of bounds on Klassen. Cougar ball. Senior Colby Duncan comes in for Bryson Sargent, or for Ryan Weiss, rather. Trying to bring a little bit more speed and passing to the roster here. Bryson Sargent gets the inbound after being held by Adonza. Colby Duncan bringing the ball down. Breezing past Klassen. Gets it to Hellig in the corner, who just misses the 3. Got Colby down in the court. Seems to be okay. Over to Ferguson in the corner. Klassen. Pass to Klassen is interrupted by Colby Duncan. Questionable call. Colby back out and Weiss back in. Just trying to get a matchup change here, seeing what works. Ferguson attempting for the inbound. Gets it in to Fritsch, who gets blocked. And Hellig scores over Fritsch, who hits the backboard there. Fritsch launches it down the court to an open Adonza, who tries to dunk but can't. Makes the ball. And we got a timeout called by Nebraska City. Colby Duncan back in for Ryan Weiss as we come out of the timeout. So we have Rivetto, Hodges, and it appears number 4, Braden Earl, along with Mason Von Felt coming back in. And a foul by Daniel Adonza. And the regular crew comes back in after this shot here, as that was the 5th foul by Nebraska City of the quarter, and puts it Gross Catholic in bonus. Ty Hellig with the shots. First one is good, extending the Cougar lead to 12 points with 2 minutes remaining. Klassen, Holman, Ferguson, and Fritsch coming back in for Nebraska City, with Hodges remaining in. The second shot just misses off the cylinder. Klassen with the rebound. Gets it out to Fritsch. Fritch down the court, down to Ferguson in the corner, back to Fritch. Over to Hodges, who's driving on and misses. Kong with the rebound, gets it to Cure, looking down low, doesn't get anywhere. Out to Weiss, back to Sargent. Minute and a half remaining in the game. Sargent drives, gets fouled on the way up by, by 21, Ferguson. It's his first of the game. And Sargent's to the line for 2. Sargent makes his first one, extending the lead to 13. Minute and a half remaining. Second shot is up. He just misses. Weiss with the rebound goes up, gets fouled by number 11, Kalen Fritch. It's his second of the game. Another 2 shots for the Cougars. Misses the first one off the front. Second shot up for Weiss, and he makes it, making an adjustment midway through. Home and out, down to the corner. Gets it over to Fritch, swings it to Ferguson. Ferguson working down low to Klassen. Klassen working down low, trying to get the bus. Misses the basket, and Kong with the rebound. Oh. Kong tries to dunk over Klassen, doesn't quite get it, but Klassen with the blocking call. Caden Klassen, I think that was his 4th foul of the game. Kong to the line for 2. Drains the first one, extending the lead to 15 points with a minute left. And they cut. The crowd applauding the seniors and Ryan Weiss, especially as he's coming out of the game. What a game out of them. As Colby Duncan comes to the floor. We have a myriad of substitutions here for Nebraska City. That is Riley Penny taking the ball down. Gets it over to number 14, Caleb Walker. Walker back to Penny. Penny gets fouled. Sargent, that's his 3rd foul. Cale Bigsberger coming back in for Colby Duncan. Giving the seniors their props as they're taken out of the game one by one. What a special moment. As it's inbounded to number 20, Edgar Ruiz-Reyes. And Ty Helig intentionally fouls number 20. As Colton Sweetman comes in for Malawal Kong, the star of the show tonight. What a great way to end their career here at Gross. Thank you, seniors. As the rest of the bench comes in with number 13, Nicholas Sawicki, and number 12, Rocky Kersing. Dan Kier inbounds to Sawicki. Sawicki looks back to Kier. Kier driving, gets fouled by number 35, Xavier Moore, his first of the game. Kier to the line for 2. 37 seconds remaining in the game. With a 16-point lead amassed by the Cougars. And second shot is good as well. Number 14, Caleb Walker, brings the ball down. Passes it off to number 20, Edgar Ruiz-Reyes. He tries, doesn't quite get the basket. Cougar basketball as it goes out. Sawicki inbound secure. Kier brings it down in the dying seconds of the game. And he seems like he's just going to dribble it out. What a game. What a way to end a senior night where the seniors really shined. Well, that'll do it for us here at Gross. Final score, 79-62. Cougars triumph over the Pioneers. Thank you, seniors. What an amazing game, what an amazing season. And good luck with your next games in districts in the coming weeks. That's all for us here in the broadcast booth. I'd like to thank my producer and cameraman up top. And thank you very much.